Welcome to this video lecture in the topic solving a tutorial problem in the design of turbo alternator from 5th unit design of synchronous machines in the subject design of electrical apparatus. So this is the problem taken on turbo alternator. So here we have to determine the output coefficient for 1500 kVA 2200 volt 3 phase 10 pole 50 Hz star connected alternator with sinusoidal flux distribution. The winding has 60-degree phase spread and the full pitch coil. AC and B average is given. If the peripheral speed of the rotor must not exceed 100 meters per second, it is actually greater than 800 meters per second. If it is a salient pole machine, the peripheral velocity is limited only up to 800 meters per second. But given here is up to 100 meters per second, it is more than 80 meters per second, so it must be a turbo alternator. And the ratio of pole pitch to core length is given. It is between 0.6 to 1. That is the criteria we have to verify while separating out this D and L. We have to find out D and L main dimension. Assume an air gap length of 6 mm. Find also the approximate number of stator conductors. So we have to find out these values. So first let us find out this C naught output coefficient we have to find out. So for that the equation to find out C naught is 11 B average AC kWs into 10 to the power minus 3. So this is the equation to find out this C naught. Okay, B average AC is given. To find out kWs, two factors are given, that is phase spread 60-degree. For a 60-degree phase spread angle, distribution factor KD will be 0.955. And in this problem it is given that Kc is equal to 1, that is pitch factor Kc will be equal to 1. Coil span factor or pitch factor, that is 1, it is full pitch coil. So this Kw is winding factor is distribution factor multiplied by this coil span factor or pitch factor. So now this will be equal to 0.955. This is also the conventional value we will be assuming in the problem of AC machines. So that we can substitute all the parameters. So first we will be calculating the C naught. On substituting B average AC and kW as the 0.955, we will be getting a value of C naught as 189 kVA per meter cube RPS is the unit of C naught. Okay. Then we have to verify D and L value. So for that we are separating out this D square L term. So from the output equation, Q equation is C naught D square L Ns, and Ns we can calculate. So Ns is 2F by P, and it is 2 into 50 Hertz divided by number of poles is given in the problem 10. So it is 10 RPS. Okay, so Ns is known, C naught is known, so that we can Q is given in the problem itself. So this machine is a 1500 kVA machine. So directly the kVA is given in the machine. So that is known, C naught is known, Ns is known. So from this we can separate out this D square L value. So that is 0.793 meter cube. So we got it. So the peripheral velocity should not exceed 100 meters per second. So that we can assume two values between this 0 to 100 meters per second. So for that two values we will be finding out D and L, and then we will be calculating D square L to verify whether the design is correct or not. Okay. So for that first we are going to assume the value of VA is equal to 40 meters per second at one side, and VA is equal to 60 meters per second at one side. So I can take higher value here, lower value here, because it is an alternator, turbo alternator. So I am considering here it is 80 meters per second and here 40 meters per second. So for these values, we are going to calculate the rotor diameter. So that rotor diameter equation is discussed while discussing the design process. So it is VA by pi ns. So for that we will be getting, for this VA value of 80 meters per second, we will be getting 2.5 meters. And so this is the rotor diameter. Okay, it is a turbo alternator. So this is the rotor, inner one is the rotor. So this is rotor diameter. Okay, the rotor diameter is dr, and in between stator and rotor we will be having the air gap. So this space represents it is air gap. See, this is air gap. So length of the air gap is Lg. So this is length of the air gap Lg. So it is given in the problem. So this is actually this diameter. So this is the main dimension d. Okay, so the main dimension d only we have to verify. So inner is the rotor diameter, and outer that is this diameter, the stator bore diameter or main dimension. So from this we can know this d is equal to dr plus 2 times of Lg. So dr is this inner diameter, this diameter is dr. Then here we are having Lg, here also we are having Lg. So that d will be equal to dr plus 2 times of Lg. So dr we are getting this value, so that we are getting d. So d is equal to dr plus 2 Lg, dr plus 2 times of Lg. So we will be getting d value of Lg is given in the problem. So that is, it is given at 6 mm. It is given in the problem. So that we are calculating d. So it is 2.558 meter. So for this value of 80 meters per second, so that we can calculate d square L. Will become d square L already we have calculated, so it is 0.793 meters. So from this we are calculating L by knowing this d value. So we will be getting 0.1212 meter. So that we are verifying with the given L by tau, we are calculating tau by L ratio. Tau by L ratio is given in the problem. So that is given in the problem. It should be between 0.6 to 1. So that value should be within this value. And tau is pi d by p. We know tau is equal to pi d by p. So we have calculated a value of d and L. So on substituting in this tau to L for this particular value of VA, so we will be getting this ratio tau to L ratio, we are getting 6.63. So this ratio is within this 0.6 to 0.1. So anyhow we will be verifying for this particular value of another value of VA also. So for this particular value of VA is equal to 40 meters per second, we will be getting dr as, so we are substituting this VA. Okay, so for that we will be getting dr as 1.27 meters. So then we will be getting this d, that is dr plus 2g. So that value as 1.28 meters. D square L already we know. So on substituting that we will be getting L is equal to 0.48. By knowing D we are calculating L. And so based on this D and L value we will be calculating this tau to L ratio. For this value we will be getting 0.84. And see here, actually it is we are getting here 6.63. See here what value we are getting is 6.63 for this value of 80 meters per second. So for 80 meters per second we are getting 6.63, but for V is equal to 40 meters per second we are getting 0.84. So this is actually within the limit of 0.6 to 1. So this here VA is equal to 40 meters per second. So VA is equal to 40 meters per second is the final value. So for this D and L values are this 1.28 meter and L is equal to 0.4 meter. So final value of D and L for this problem is D is equal to 1.28 meters and L is equal to 0.48 meter. So this is how we have to, based upon the peripheral velocity, because it is a turbo alternator. So based upon the peripheral velocity, we are selecting D and L. In this problem, the criteria given is pole pitch to core length, that is tau by L ratio is between 0.6 and 1. So based on that, we have found out this D and L in this problem. Then we need to find out, also find out the approximate number of stator conductors we have to find out. So stator conductors we will be finding out by knowing the turns per phase. So the equation to find out turns per phase, T phase is, so we know it is E phase divided by 4.44 phi f into kWs. So in this we need to find out phi from this B average equation. So it is B average by pi d L. Actually B average is E phi by pi dl. So phi is equal to B average so this is not correct. So we are getting this phi from this equation. It is B average into pi dl divided by P. So pi d by P is tau. So B average into tau into L. So that is the equation to find out this phi. Okay. And so on substitute, and we can calculate from this equation the phi value. We are getting 0.11 Webers. So that is going to be substituted here. All other values are already known to us. So we are calculating turns per phases 52. So total number of conductors is 6 into Ts T phase. So that is equal to 312. So this is the total number of conductors, but we have to verify. We can verify by using alternate method also, but it is not necessary. So from this EMF equation, we are calculating the total number of turns by calculating phi from the given value of specific magnetic loading and the known value of D and L. We are calculating phi and then we are substituting it here. So this is the equation to calculate the total number of conductors. So in this problem, we have to solve D and L and also find the approximate number of stator conductors. So total number of stator conductors is 312. D and L already we have calculated. So this is how we have to solve the design problem for solving a turbo alternator. Thank you.